So in 3D object representation of computer graphic, let us talk about the model construction. In this model construction, we will talk about the interactive modeling tools first, like the CAD subprograms and subdivision surface editors. So interactive modeling tools. Interactive modeling tools like this, as you can see, these user construct objects with the drawing program. So user by himself construct. You have menu commands here. You can directly manipulate things here, and also CSG, as we have seen, the parametric surfaces, the quadrics, all this can be made here through the interactive modeling tools. For example, you can use the CAD program, computer aided design, mechanical devices. You can make the mechanical stuff here. In scanning tools for model construction, these are CAT MRI, laser range scanning, and magnetic robot arm. In these scanning tools, it acquires geometry of objects with the active sensors. These are from CAT MRI, and with respect to the laser range scanner, this is the color and depth which we use in laser range scanner. As you see, that this is the device, and here this is the eye, and here is the light. So laser range scanner combines this color and depth to this depth and color to form these are the scanning tools to form the 3D object. Then comes the magnetic sensor. This is the magnetic sensor. As you can see that this is the stylus, and you can just use these scanning tools like digitizers, etc., to acquire geometry of objects with the active sensors. Then the robotic arm, you can use this. It acquires again geometry of objects with the active sensors. Then computer vision using stereo and motion. This is the computer vision, and you can easily use this stereo, object with two different angle. This picture taking device or a camera with two angles, you can easily predict the 3D point. So you use the interferometry or infer the 3D geometry from the images. And also about the motion, see, you can also find the 3D geometry from images using the motion, and certain constraints also you can do. Then coming to procedural generation, which is sweeps, fractals, and grammars. In this, the goal of model construction is to describe 3D models algorithmically. So we use the algorithm to describe the 3D model. This is best for models which result from repeating processes, or say self-similar processes and random processes. What are the advantages? Automatic generation, of course, the concise representation, and the parameterized classes of models. Sweep. So, for example, seashells, sweeping. It creates 3D polygonal surface models of seashells, and the sweep generating curve around the helical spiral axis like this. So, like this, you have center of similitude of the shell. These are the shell surface. These are the generating curve. We have helico-spiral shell axis like this. So this is the helico-spiral definition. You don't have to go into the detail of all this. So this is the generation of different shells by varying the parameter. These are different helico-spirals, and these are the different generating curves. Then we come to the fractal. That is the defining property here is the self-similar with infinite resolution. These are all self-similar. As you can see, a proper pattern of similarity. So this is useful for describing natural 3D phenomena like terrain, plants, cloud, water, and feathers, etc. Fur. Fractal generation is by deterministically self-similar fractals or statistically self-similar fractals. In this deterministically self-similar fractals, the parts are scaled copies of original only. There is initiator, there is generator. Both in this case we have initiator. Here in this deterministically self-similar fractals, the initiator is the start of with a shape, and generator is we replace subparts with the scale copy of the original itself. While in statistically self-similar fractals, the parts have same statistical properties as original. Here the parts are scale copies of original. Here parts have same statistical properties as original. The initiator is against we start with the shape, and the generator is we replace the subpart with again the self-similar random pattern. Here we replace subpart with the scale copy of original. Right. This is deterministically self-similar fractal, useful for creating the interesting shapes like this. And deterministically self-similar fractals, this is useful for creating, again, these are very interesting shapes. And what about the statistically self-similar fractals? This is useful for creating, say, mountain, useful for creating the 3D plans. What about the grammar? This is the grammar which you use to generate description of the geometric model by applying certain rules or production rules. For example, this is useful for creating say plants. For example, tree, leaves, branch, and branch, tree, or leaf. This branch can be a cylinder or tree. This can again be taken back. So this is useful for creating the plants like this. So these were the model construction using various aspects we have seen today. So this is just an overview. You have to really go back to your book and find out the detail. This is just to help you to understand better. Thank you so much.